With the onset of the southwest monsoon season, heavy falls of more than 150 millimetres were reported across many districts today. The latest report on island-wide water levels of major rivers issued by the Disaster Management Centre cautions that rivers of Kalani, Kalu, Ging, Nilvala and Attanagalu have burst their banks at certain locations. 18 districts are affected by the inclement weather situation prevailing in the country. Heavy rainfall caused subsidence of part of the old bridge located along the Kaduwela-Biyagama route today. One lane of the road had to be closed from the morning. Chairman of the Road Development Authority, N.R. Suryarachi, engaged in an observational tour at the location today. Expressing his views to media later, the chairman of the RDA insisted that there is no danger of an accident at the location and that the road can be opened for public use tomorrow. Meanwhile, floods brought about with the river Kalani breaking its banks in Sedavatta receded following measures taken by residents. Floods in most low-lying areas, however, in Sedavatta are yet to recede. The rising water levels and the resulting overflow of the river Kalani also left dozens of houses inundated in Petiagoda. Minister of Sustainable Development, Wildlife and Regional Development, Field Marshal Sarath Fonseca, engaged in an observational tour in the area today. Meanwhile, Mayoress of Colombo, Rosie Senanayake, also engaged in an observational tour in the area of Totalanga in Colombo, where hundreds are affected because of the inclement weather. In the meantime, many low-lying areas in the district of Kalutara, including the area of Kakulalia of Horana, were underwater today owing to heavy rains. A body of a person who went missing yesterday after he took off for fishing in floodwaters was recovered today. A 63-year-old fisherman died early this morning in the area of Kalpite in Putlam after being struck by lightning. Meanwhile, traffic police took measures to control the vehicular movement in the area of Madampe along the Chilau-Colombo main road as the road was inundated at several locations. A motorcyclist who refused to heed instructions given by the traffic police was seen being caught up in the water current. Officers of the Madampe police and several locals sprang to action immediately to save the motorcyclist. The central hills were also hit with heavy rains today. Early signs of landslides are noticed along the Ginigathena-Nawalapitiya main road. Other Deranas report on the ground said 52 places of business located near the Ginigathena police station are at risk of landslides. Meanwhile, 33 families living in a tea estate in Talavakale were removed to safety as their houses were damaged by a landslide. 54 families living at the base of a 2,000-foot mountain in the village of Tammatia in Kotmale were identified to be at risk of rockfalls since a stream of water is flowing through the mountain. In the meantime, the disaster management meeting of Ratnapura was held today. Minister of Disaster Management Duminda Dissanayake also participated in the discussion. We distributed only half of the monetary compensation for the affected from the inclement weather last year. So once the flood waters recede, we will distribute the remaining compensation through the respective divisional secretariat. The Navy has also deployed 45 teams in the Ratnapura district for rescue operations. Navy teams also lent their support when a body had to be taken to a funeral in Mathugama. Meanwhile, 2 spill gates of the Rajangane reservoir was opened today owing to heavy rainfall.